This is not a barn find or a garage ghost. It's been street parked and road tripped since time immemorial, and it's gone through head gaskets like a nuclear family goes through gently owned Chevys from a 5-finger 10 rings dealership. Hey, come and get a used Chevy at Kunkleman Chevrolet. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, and credits. If you are capable of drawing breath, let us put you in a pre-owned Chevy Uplander, because you're a go-getter who dresses like a third grader on picture day. Now let's see that smile. You want Simon Eyes? You like Simon Eyes? Just get the Simon Eyes or else. We know where you live at Kunkleman Chevrolet, so come on down. Kunkleman Chevrolet Buick GMC Oldsmobile off Route 22, Harrisburg. Rinaldi and Kline, authentic New York excavation. You want a hole, we'll dig you a hole.
We'll dig you a hole. What goes into it? Hey, that's up to you. Rinaldi and Kline, you're paying with a check. Hey, you gotta make it out to my mother.
People want to know, hey, Rinaldi and Kline, are you fully bonded and licensed? Who wants to know? I was fully bonded and licensed by your mother last night. How about that? Are you looking for excavation from two guys who use the same generic accent to represent all 5 boroughs? Hey,
Rinaldi and Kline.
Rinaldi and Kline. Rinaldi and Kline.
Hey, we got a van. I can still haul kids around and then show them all at Rinaldi and Kline, serving the 5 boroughs, northern New Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania. We are here for you. Just come to Louis' shop and ask for me. I'll give you a call back. The number's gonna be different every single time, but don't worry.
Rinaldi and Kline, family excavation will fill your hole.
In these uncertain times, all we know for sure is that times are uncertain. That's why we're offering you 0 money down and 0% APR for the first 300 months. Because we want you to know we value all the things that you value. America, community, words. These mountains are some bullshit. Dogs, toilet paper, stock footage. We are here for you, both corporately and whatever the opposite of corporate is. Sponsored by Kunkleman Chevrolet and Nissan. Come on down to Kunkleman Chevrolet to get a Tesla and relive your years, best years, when all your boys were swimming and the count was high. The currency of the world is in the seed, that's why they call it income, so you might as well spend it. Solve underpopulation at Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick GMC Hyundai Suzuki Tesla. Wait, solve underpopulation? Is he serious right now? Your soul is forfeit, your body and mind are consumed by the oligarchical excellence of wealthy men doing zip, zoop, and fast daddy demon deeds in the name of freedom and profit. Why get? 'Cause go fast! This brand new Tesla Plaid is like a person who comes alive in times of panic and desperation when there can be no bad ideas. 2 donuts in the parking lot on company time. Is Mr. Nettlethorne really going to fire you? Submit to savings and endanger your pension at Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick GMC Hyundai Suzuki Tesla. Accept the dereliction of human responsibility and fall to your knees at the altar of commerce with track mode for optimized powertrain cooling, lateral torque vectoring, and adaptive suspension damping. Leave the dirty dish in the sink to soak and slip the surly bonds of earth as you pair your Bluetooth to deluxe speakers that play whatever 4-chord beer can symphony your hayseed musical tastes demand. As you speed down the highway and get pulled over and charged with reckless endangerment, collect Class D felonies like Infinity Stones, lose your right to vote at Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick GMC Hyundai Suzuki Tesla. The clock is ticking, we're watching your account, we know you have money, we know where you live! So come blow your entire paycheck at Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick GMC Hyundai Suzuki Tesla. Part of the Kunkleman Used Car Network. What's that? Another circular in the mail? It's gotta be your local department store! Your local department store is the cockroach of the retail industry. Founded in Delaware in the late 1800s, we've supplied everything from pre-stained Chesterfield sofas to Cuban collar shirts and wire-rimmed glasses for the man who shouldn't be allowed within 500 feet of himself, much less anybody else. And now, our prices have only gotten better. With no sales tax, our Delaware location is giving you the best value in the history of ever. Acid-washed denim jeans? just $4.99. 4 ounces of your mom's favorite perfume, just $64.50. Top-loading laundry with pre-soiled clothes, only $225.25. We've got legitimate brands, and we've got them for rock-bottom, just canceled for racism prices. Get all the in-fashions from Tommy Helpfinger, Kevin Kline, Gucky, Versace, Balance Ija, Doles and Gabba Gabba, and Airwalk. Come visit our food court and enjoy a Boomerino's pizza. 1 large for the cost of a story about the war. And wash it down with a Powerade from our Coca-Cola Freestyle machine that only serves Powerade. We've got all the latest brands. Structo, Revel, the Gonger, Snaplatch, hundreds of famous names. Fumblegarb. We have all your favorite home decor, including handmade artisan crafts, McCrane, Crotchet, Decoupage, Mosaics, Ike Banana, Caramikes. Come to our Delaware location for an experience like a Granny Smith apple. Disappointing on its own, but best when baked. Hey, it's legal here recreationally, so how about it? We've got jeans by Gloria Vanderbilt, Swatch, Bongo, LEI, 579, Contempo Casuals, shoes from Borders Bookstore, books from Payless Shoes. We have all your favorite discontinued foods, for f***'s sake, thanks to our purchase of an old storage shed left behind by a f***ing hoarder. We got it at rock bottom, canceled for streaming Hogwarts Legacy's prices, so suck it! Keebler Magic Metals, Kudos Milk Chocolate Granola Bars, Pepsi Holiday Spice, Coke Lime, Kellogg's Cinnamon Mini Bun Cereal, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Pudding Pies, a restraining order against your vengeful ex, Trix Yogurt! Your local department store has all the deals, whether you want them or not, so get your fine ass down here to Delaware. Yes, down, because nobody is coming up here from down south. It's all Pennsylvania drivers who forgot how to parallel park or use turn signals. So come on down to your local department store with locations throughout the state of Delaware. It's never been easier to save money or get tested for venereal disease thanks to our brand new pharmacy, now accepting like 3 insurances. Get your miserable ass down here. Do it. I'm tired of telling you. You already got the kids in the divorce. The least you can do is throw some business my way instead of lining Jeff Bezos' pockets. I worked so hard to get us out of that f***ing apartment, and now it's like, I don't know, just spend money. Buy things. I'm not saying capitalism is perfect, but it's all we've got. Come to Delaware. Come to your department store.
Is your Mercury Mariner struggling to give you the thrill of an emotional affair with a work colleague? You may have automotive malaise. Automotive malaise is a serious condition that affects 1 in 5 Americans every year. The feeling of inexorable encroachment of time and bills surrounding a car that does nothing to make your life anything but harder. If this sounds like you, talk to your doctor about Saab Viggen. You want something exciting, but not too exciting. Something impressive, but not overpriced and German. If you're someone who has to drive your Uncle Harvey to physical therapy in your clapped-out Nissan Altima while It's Time for the Percolator plays on the radio and a urine stain blossoms and fans out from the front of his Rockport jeans, then take the first exit off the freeway onto the toll road to wellness and ask your doctor if Saab Viggen is right for you. Saab Viggen is a prescription car used to treat adults 25 years of age and older with moderate to severe automotive malaise. Before starting Saab Viggen, your doctor will test if you've performed heliflush or experienced stance-induced NPD, which may flare up and cause serious social problems before, during, and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you've performed heliflush, received a Mopar transplant, sent an email to your family announcing your intention to vote third party, or gone to a Cars and Coffee with 10 or more Imprezas with a roof rack and a rear bumper delete. Don't take Saab Viggen with Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS Dale Earnhardt Special Edition or if you've had certain liver problems. Common side effects include constant O-face, marrow-deep loathing for General Motors, curb rash, a craving for pickled herring, desire to listen to ABBA, Ace of Base, or Opeth, knowledge of what lingonberries are, increase in sexual performance, decrease in desire to tolerate people who ask you to help search for something they lost and then say, "It's not over there," whenever you try to look anywhere, because if you knew where it was, I wouldn't be hunched over like a moron trying to help you find this thing you've lost 1,000 times before already. Talk to your doctor, mechanic, or stranger on Facebook Marketplace and ask if Saab Viggen is right for you.
Good credit, bad credit, no credit, roll credits. At Kunkleman Chevrolet, we know where you live. Want to buy a house but the bank said no? Lease a brand new Silverado for only $595, $95, $55, $99 and make everyone at Flying J think you do. At Kunkleman Chevrolet, we'll never be knowingly undersold. We know the game. All of our sales associates do cocaine. Bring an ad. Photoshop it. In your cargo shorts. I'll kill you. Kunkleman Chevrolet. Everyone's approved. Is this for? That's a mood. So come on down to Kunkleman Chevrolet at the intersection of 81, 83, 78, 22, 322, and you in Harrisburg.
I'm tired of being a law-abiding wimp. I want to make U-turns in front of signs that say you can't. I want to cut across traffic to make the exit when it's less than a quarter mile away and I'm in the fast lane. I want to flip people off and sit in the fast lane after I've already passed the person that I wanted to go around. I want big ultimate energy without having to buy a Nissan. Isn't that right, my similarly named but legally distinct dog, Scopy Dope?
Do you wish you could drive in the left lane and just hang out there for the entirety of your commute? And then cut across 2 lanes of grad students in Yaris's because you're about to miss your exit? Student loans. Do you wish you could flip off a grandmother of 3 for daring to go 50 in a 55? Get off the road, Ethel. Do you wish you could ask for and receive roadhead? You want to be bold. You want to be fearless. You want your limits to have no limits. You need the fucking audacity. The audacity. Change lanes. Leave the turn signal on. Take up 2 spots. If you're at a Whole Foods, take up 4 and see if the power of whole grains gave Quinoa Kendall enough of a spine to do something about it. The fucking audacity smells like the hope of a more punchable tomorrow, of kicking your neighbor down an endless MC Escher staircase without fear of being sued, because anybody who'd willingly live next to you for 15 years should know better than to let coolant leak from his Ford Fusion onto your freshly seeded Kentucky bluegrass. The audacity is a proprietary blend of vetiver, sandalwood, and road rage sweat. Essential oils, not on your life. Sandalwood is an essential oil. We use differential oils. To have the audacity is to remain flammable at all times. See that red light up ahead? Don't you dare coast to it. You get over there like it's 1982 Kathleen Turner calling you over for a bit of How's the Weather in Bald Knob, Arkansas. That's a real place. Go first at every 4-way stop. Go west on an eastbound 1-way street. Never let them know your next move. Turn signals are for apple polishing doormats. And stop worrying about the law. Cops need to remember who pays their salary. Yes, officer, a single bungee cord is plenty to secure this queen-sized Serta mattress to my Honda Fit. In fact, when it comes to securing my load, your wife can fill you in on all the details. Hey! Let go! Let go of me! I have rights! I'm a sovereign citizen! Am I being detained? As a free person, I do not recognize the authority of your jurisdiction! Remanded to the custody of the state awaiting trial. Don't let Big Auto tell you how to live your life. Unlock the nerve. Unlock the power. Unlock the audacity.
Come on down to Kunkleman Chevrolet. We now have merchandise, brand new merchandise, license plate frames, mugs, shirts, trucker hats. We have keychains. We know where you live.
We have them in a box. Gotta get rid of them.
Everything must go at Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Oldsmobile, Nissan.
Hi, I'm Mikey Don Wanamaker, lead sales associate for Kunkleman Chevrolet, Route 29, 39, 45, 56 in Harrisburg. You can come in and get a license plate frame, and then we're not going to leave you alone for a while. We're going to get uncomfortably close to you and compliment your wife.
It's only a matter of time before you submit to savings. Your options are limited. Lose your virginity at Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Oldsmobile, Nissan. We have bumper stickers. We have,
syphilis.
Among other things.
My doctor's file is 3 inches thick at Kunkleman Chevrolet.
Come on down to our Zazzle store where you can get all of this glorious merch, and not just from Kunkleman Chevrolet, but also from regular car reviews.
Mikey Wanamaker again. As I sweat, you can see it leaving my body.
$12,000 engine rebuild, son. We're not associated with regular car reviews at all.
At Kunkleman Chevrolet, we have free coffee for you. We reuse the grounds.
We also have powdered non-dairy creamer because cream is too expensive. But you don't need cream because you're already at the cream of the crop in Kunkleman Chevrolet.
Free Hydrox cookies. Kunkleman Chevrolet, home of the sweatiest handshakes around.
Your wallet and your soul are forfeit at Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Oldsmobile, Nissan. And not only that, we have brand new merchandise from Rinaldi and Kline. Authentic New York excavation. Hey, it used to be Rinaldi and Wallace, but then he died.
Yo, that's all I got to say about that.
Am I Rinaldi? Am I Kline? I don't even know. We didn't talk about this before we started the business and had to pick new names because of some things we can't talk about. You want a shirt? We got a shirt. I mean, you want bumper stickers? We got bumper stickers. Why is this accent so inconsistent? Who even knows?
Okay, we're done with the pool hall here. It's all ready. It's all ready for the liner. Hey, you coming to my sister's wedding? I think it's a good idea for you to come to my sister's wedding.
Yeah, Johnny's gonna be singing there. He ain't been singing since, he had that one accident that left him with the bum leg. So now he's gonna be singing, all the hits, all the classics. All the classics. He's gonna get some REO Speedwagon in there.
Why aren't you coming to the wedding? This silence that you're giving me is a little bit uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, it was a 5-year engagement. Whose fault was that? It certainly wasn't ours. All I'm saying...
I realize we just met. I realize that. But you're a good... Hey, you look like a smart guy. You should probably come to the wedding.
It's going to be party favors, You get those little certs mints in the little bags, and then you know what it is. It's going to be all...
Don't forget to bring an envelope. That's what I'm saying. Just bring an envelope.
You ain't even got to lick it, and in fact, we prefer you didn't. Use sponges, just like prophylactic. IUDs? What do they call it?
UPS, FedEx, whatever.
IUD, I'll give you this IUD tonight. Oh, Rinaldi and Kline. Rinaldi and Kline. Rinaldi and Kline.
Rinaldi and Kline.
Rinaldi and Kline. It's not that hard.
Rinaldi and Kline.
Rinaldi and Kline. We got a van. You can't. How many businesses
we lost the parcel that we had the billboard on off I-95. So now you just got to hear us say Rinaldi and Kline. Don't worry, you're gonna remember it. It's Rinaldi and Kline. Rinaldi and Kline. Rinaldi and Kline.
We should take over for the Postal Service because no matter what happens, we always deliver. You know what it is. Rinaldi and Kline. Let's go.
Laundry Day. When all your unmentionables become mentionable again. Yet the old tradition continues. You're missing a sock. You know you put all your socks in there. I know you put all your socks in there, and yet a sock is gone. And now you're left with an odd-numbered amount of socks like a teenager who threw the crispy ones in the trash so mom doesn't discover he's living a life of sin under her own God-fearing roof. But don't despair. Reunite the pair and come on down to One Sock Warehouse. One Sock Warehouse is the one-stop shop for socks that are single and ready to mingle.
Hey, baby.
No matter what brand of sock is missing, we have its match. Is it because we have an entire team of agents who surreptitiously break into your home and steal a single sock from your dryer mid-tumble?
We'll never tell.
We have dress socks, brown socks, mid-calf, over-the-knee, crew socks, captain socks, first mate socks, low cut, extra low cut, Rob low cut, no show, GoPro, snowblow, popo for show, compression socks, aggression socks, depression socks, those little socks with the individual toes, socks by Fruit of the Loom, but Fruit of the Loom with the cornucopia logo that was obviously there that we've now been gaslit into believing never existed. I know what I saw! Next thing you're gonna tell me Tony the Tiger's nose is blue and not black. Wait, what? You want socks for driving? We've got socks for driving. We've got socks that'll let you go heel toe, so no one will see you lurching your Toyota Corolla Apex through stalled gears because you dared to drive on something other than fresh tarmac. Don't need socks? Get f***ed. Yes, you do. Everybody needs socks. I don't care if you're Tarzan. This is a good idea for a business and you can't tell me or our investors otherwise. Making money on this should be easier than zipping your fly. I mean, really now, how hard could it be? There's only one goal. Don't get your bipper caught in the zipper. Sure, disaster is only a zipper tooth away, but if you're smart, you'll never have to worry about giving yourself a home circumcision in your dungarees. And if you're smart, you'll have no trouble always having socks that match, because you know you can always come down to One Sock Warehouse. So when your socks disappear like a redneck whose body they'd never be able to use dental records to identify, come down to One Sock Warehouse, the store that sells socks. And nothing else, guys, nothing else. Not even gum or phone chargers at the checkout, not even gift cards, just socks. You got a problem? Go stuff one in your mouth, because I don't really want to hear it. I've ruined my family with this business, haven't I? And I had to leave the high-paying sales career to take a gamble on socks when the kid was like 4 years old. I couldn't wait until he was like 16 and any divorce would mean I only had 2 years of child support. I'm up to my receding hairline and bills. Oh my God. I'm boned forever. This is my life now. Don't despair, reunite the pair, and come on down to One Sock Warehouse. Money is tight these days. Good jobs are hard to come by. I've started cutting my own hair. I doubt my old barber would even recognize me anymore. Probably thinks I'm a head hoe, out seeing other barbers. I'd understand if he shot me where I stood next time I darken his doorstep, if the good Lord should ever see fit to let me afford another shave. Life is cutting corners and compromising. But you know where I'm not gonna compromise? On the sweet nectar that fuels my mornings, afternoons, and league bowling nights. When I want the bold flavor of American-grown coffee beans, with notes of chicory and Ferrari owner backwash.
Here you go.
I reach for a hot cup of Pauper's Roast, premium substandard coffee. Grown fresh on 2.5 acres, repossessed and auctioned off by the state for pennies on the dollar. Pauper's Roast is proudly made in these United States, in the majestic Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Why the accent if we're based out of Pennsylvania? F*** you, that's why. We dry the beans in a hollowed out Chevy Suburban with sealed windows. The beans are then roasted in the same burn barrel we use for old winter tires, what 'cause we ain't get winter no more. Every bean is shelled and hulled by hand with a 44 Magnum, then tossed into our secret grinding process. Now, we're not saying it's just a rolling press that we have Terry's mama sit on, but I will say his mama's ass is so big she puts the seat up to take a dump. Ain't that right, Terry? Oh, come on now, we're just messing around. You like these cracks, but hey, if it's your mama, you be careful not to fall in them. Ain't that right, Terry? Look, life is hard enough. You get married, squeeze out a few whelps, And frankly, after a certain age, the only parties you really get to go to are birthdays for your friends' kids. You're tired all the time and you just spend your days counting down until you can fall into the loving embrace of a sweet daddy death. But we both know that's a long ways off, so stay wired with a cup of hot brown. Or yellow if you're using one of those French presses. We're not exactly sure why it turns yellow, but it ain't gonna hurt you none. Because frankly, the data don't exist to really say what it does or don't do long term. So try living in the moment, why don't you? Our Pauper's roast coffee is smooth, but with a hint of bitterness. Maybe not I'll never own a Ferrari bitter, but I have to drive Terry's mama to the King of Prussia Mall so she can take her Android phone for service at the Apple store. That kind of bitter. I don't need to run on whatever America runs on, and I don't need no fancy-looking witch on my cup. And I'm thinking you don't either. So if you're sick of being late for work because you got stuck in line behind a high school senior ordering a glorified milkshake at 7:30 in the goddamn morning when regular old coffee would get the job done just as well, then skip the line and enjoy Pauper's Roast, premium substandard coffee. Now officially approved by the International Association of Colonoscopy Prep, Pauper's Roast. Oh, I left my drink on the roof of my truck and I lost it on the drive back home. You just get dumped by a sentient cloud of Axe body spray, and now he's refusing to give back the No Doubt shirt you let him borrow as a pillowcase? Do you want to give back the electric razor you never used but left in your shower with the battery casing exposed? Then Romance Repo is here to help you! Romance Repo is a moving company comprised of 3 guys in a Jeep Wrangler. For a modest down payment and then an additional fee of twice that, we'll go pay your ex a visit and get back everything you left there, and even rough him up a little, although you didn't hear that from us. Phone charger? Repo! Pet rabbit? Repo! Tropical houseplant? Repo! Teenage son? Repo! Nissan Altima? You're on your own. But don't think we ain't got the fellas covered. We're Jeep guys, we don't discriminate. You got an ex who's claiming you're packing a Vienna sausage when you're actually carrying around a bologna chode so substantial it's leading to quality of life problems? We'll make threatening phone calls from an untraceable number so she goes to stay with the mother and then we'll go and get all the stuff back, but you didn't hear that from us. Nose hair trimmer? Repo! Ball hair trimmer? Repo! Woody wrench? Repo! Allen wrench? Repo! Woody Allen wrench? You're on your own, brother! We'll get back anything you need. Comic books, fleshlights, lift kit, power drill, even a 2023 Toyota Corolla GR. You know, we might actually keep that one for ourselves, but you didn't hear that from us. And if you did, no you didn't. But that's not all. Do you need stuff taken back to an ex you're not interested in seeing again because you end up getting to talking and one thing leads to another and you're right back where you started, having to explain to your friends to just forget about all the trash talking you were doing at Chili's the other night when you thought she was out of your life for good? Consider contacting our sister business, Heartbreak Haulers. We'll come pick up the old MacBook she uses for the makeup YouTube channel she never got around to starting and deliver it straight to her so she can continue never starting it. Ladies, we'll come pick up his old sweater that still smells like weed and we'll take it right back to him, even rough him up a little, maybe dab him up with the 2-piece combo, no biscuit. Then he can go back to being higher than Wilt Chamberlain's nutsack, may he rest in peace, go Sixers. Get on the horn and call Romance Repo or Heartbreak Haulers today. You let them down easy, and you let us do the hard part. Oh wait, no, Romance Repo. We make the hard part soft. No. Heartbreak Haulers. Shattered heart? Let us pick up the pieces. There, that's the one! That's the one! A burglary takes place every 30 seconds in the United States, with upwards of 2.5 million burglaries occurring every single year. Yet only 25% of Americans have a home security system. Studies show that homes with no security system are 300% more likely to be targeted by home invaders. Protect your home with the best of the bare minimum. Protect your home with Placebo Home Security. In today's economic climate, the costs of home security systems are unsustainable for most Americans. This is without even addressing the complexity of equipment that demands you enter a code the moment you enter the house and before you go to bed. Come on, Barry. You don't even remember your Netflix password, and you're going to remember a multi-digit PIN for something that doesn't spit money at you? And now you think you can defend your home from people who are literally driving past your house as we speak, waiting for the mail to start piling up? No, you want Placebo Home Security. Placebo Home Security hasn't been rated by the Better Business Bureau, but we have been rated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation as, quote, a business to keep an eye on, and a business that is definitely up to something. For half the price of those bougie, nouveau riche home security systems, we'll set up something that sort of looks like a camera, but isn't a camera. But it's also not a hollowed-out flashlight, although what it is could be mistaken for the word flashlight if you rush your vowels. Motion sensor lights? Not on your life, twerp. We have a motion sensor dog. Get too close to the front door and you'll be greeted with 92 decibels of a German Shepherd named Chicken Orzo. 24/7 monitoring? Too expensive. With Placebo Home Security, you get our award-winning 12/4 monitoring at half the price. Direct response police and fire? Get the f*** out of here with that nanny state baby back bullshit. If they try to get into your garage to steal your Volvo C40 Recharge, our system will make a whole bunch of racket that wakes up the neighborhood so that after he escapes with your car scot-free, he'll think twice about ever trying that again. We won't make your house a fortress, but we will make it less appealing to burgle with our vacation package. Our diversionary discretion team will come to your house with baseball bats, break your most fragile valuables, bust out your windows, and scatter your clothes all over the floor so any potential burglar will slink away in disappointment because some other asshole got to your house first. We'll rub the paint off your car with steel wool and splash it with salty water and vinegar. No use stealing a car that looks like it's falling apart. We'll even pre-steal your catalytic converters so they don't get any funny ideas. Because at Placebo Home Security, we don't believe in living life at the mercy of statistics. Oh, there's a home invasion every 30 seconds, but only 2.5 million burglaries every year? Kiss my whole ass. I don't even get down with math like that, and I know that's some fairy tale hogwash. Give your family the peace of mind that comes from having a home security sign on your lawn. Make the call to Placebo Home Security today. Placebo Home Security. Why be safe when you can feel safe?
Online retail unreliable? Did the clothes you ordered not fit? Was the Fire TV remote not compatible with your Fire TV stick? Was that PS5 really just an air fryer in a white box? Are you 65 years of age or older and have no idea what the last two sentences were even talking about? Well, stop living in the future and come visit your local department store. With new locations in Pennsylvania, shopping has never been more retro. Touch things, try them on, break things by accident, and then run out of the store like an affair partner when the husband's F-250 pulls into the driveway. You'd hide under the bed, but it's just a mattress on the floor, so out the window it is. Infidelity brand Murphy beds, just $2274.50. Warble Vision flat screen TV, only $694.27. 46 dry ounces of Pauper's Roast Premium Substandard coffee, just $22.67. Xbox 360, $64. Nintendo 64, $360. Condoms by Virgin Cola. Cola by Come and Go Gas. Remember this carpet pattern? Guys, it's back.
And it smells like popcorn, Marlboros, and recirculated air. It's just like waiting for a ride from a parent who forgot about you. I'm sorry, honey, but it's beer o'clock and Daddy is punching his time card. We've got custom refrigerator name magnets with all the hottest names in Pennsylvania. Ashley, Braxton, Huxton, Brinley, Kinsley Joe, Braden, Lily Faye, Riley, Aiden, Kaylee, Megan, Brayley, Bradley, Braden Tyler, Morgan, and Diplo. Come down to your local department store with additional locations opening in California. Is it smart to open up a new brick and mortar location in this economic climate? Probably not, but fuck 'em! We're bankrolled by a venture capitalist who's desperate to recapture the maximalist minimalism of the late 80s and the early 90s. I told him, I said, Braxton, you don't have to do this. Bezos has pockets deeper than the contempt of your fellow man. You can't compete with online retail, so why the f*** are you trying? And he tells me, he comes to me, he says, if you ever raise your voice to me again, it's back to your one-bedroom shack in northern Ohio. You floor-licking, lemon-scented sack of shit. I'm your boss. If I ever stood on my wallet and fell off, I would f***ing die. You don't talk to me that way. Keep brick and mortar retail alive! Come on down to your local department store!
Come on down to Kunkleman Chevrolet. We have Hyundais, we have tuners, we have getaway cars. When you need to get the hell out of Dodge quicker than Fiat, come on down to Kunkleman Chevrolet. Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Suzuki, Tesla. We know where you live! Get inside a Buick LeSabre for just $999.99. Where do the commas and decimal points go? Are there zeros? You tell us! We'll even throw in the optional dual exhaust so you can annoy the one neighbor who says, crack kills, whenever you bend over. Hey, a lot of people would pay to see this, and you're getting it for free, so how about you shove it, pal? Want easier gains than a needle full of HGH? Try our Hummers. Don't like our Hummers? That's not what your father said! So come on down to Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick, Hyundai, GMC, Suzuki, Hyundai, Duesenberg, Harley, Hyundai. Have you ever wanted to slap on a sticker that says built, not bought, but without ever having to build anything? Check out our zip tie restoration lot. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, poor, or more loaded than a gym owner on January 2nd? We'll work with all income levels. We don't even need your credit report because we know everything about you. Did you think we were kidding about knowing where you live, Robert? Do you think we don't have eyes on your family at all times? That was a really nice green blouse Jennifer was wearing to work this morning. It would be a shame if something happened to the brakes on her Nissan Murano and she couldn't pick little Bobby up from T-ball practice at 4:45. But with Kunkleman round-the-clock service, you have 24-hour support anytime your car breaks down. Which it won't because you got it at Kunkleman Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Superman, Thanos, Martha Stewart. Surrender to savings, your options are limited, and we do mean limited. Barter your soul, we're willing to do business at Kunkleman Chevrolet, part of the Kunkleman Dealership Network. Rinaldi and Kline.
Hey, it's us! You forgot about us!
Thought you forgot about us, but now we're back. You know, they tried to shut us down back when everyone was getting sick a couple of years ago.
Yeah, there were people saying some stuff, you know, I personally didn't believe it. But some of the people, you know, they make up stories about things.
Look, they said it was spreading like prison butt cheeks, so you gotta close like convent legs.
I got some duct tape, kinda does the same thing.
But you know who got 4 thumbs and don't listen to lockdown measures?
Oh,
this guy, because of a birth defect. I don't talk about my birth defect. I got 4 thumbs. We used to work in an office building, pushing paper 9 to 5 for minimum wage. Now we're our own bosses.
Look at us now.
Pay quarterly taxes? What do I look like? Some kind of asshole?
What are you, like J.P. Morgan and Chase the Cheddar?
Oh, we work very hard. Very hard.
Hard. I pronounce things in varying degrees.
People say, Rinaldi, Kline, why are your prices so high? Because we provide a high-value service. You want New York quality? You're gonna pay LA prices.
Don't worry.
You let us worry about the hole. How deep? How wide? How much you're gonna owe? And how long you're gonna have to pay it before knees start getting capped?
Bushwick.
If you weren't between a rock and a hard place, you wouldn't be looking at us to grease those corners to get you out. And nobody greases up something hard like Rinaldi and Kline.
Rinaldi and Kline.
New York style
excavation. You want a hole? You want a hole? We'll dig you a hole.
We'll dig you a hole. You want a hole? It's coming. You know? Are we
Bushwick?
Are we bonded? Because the only bond that I need is my piece of deal in your mother's sweet ace.
You want some bondage? I'll give you some babushka goosh.
Rinaldi and Kline. You want to see the full version of this ad? You want to see Rinaldi and Kline uncut?
You want to see my Bushwick?
You getting
tired of this joke? Because I'm not.
Check your mother's camera roll. How about it? You know, I'll tell you something else. I mean, I don't even know what part of the 5 boroughs we're from. We might not even be from the 5 boroughs. We might be from, you know...
We might be from Schenectady, and I'm putting on an accent for you because I don't like my past, and I live in a continuous carousel of revisionist history.
So call Rinaldi and Kline.
Call Rinaldi and Kline.
Rinaldi and Kline.
Authentic New York style excavation.
Rinaldi and Kline.
Rinaldi and Kline.
We got a van.
We got a van.
A new van. That's very old.